So I want to introduce you to my new truck. As you guys know on the channel that have watched for a while, I had a Lightning, a 2023 Lightning XLT. Fantastic truck. We elected to do some trading around the house. We traded that in and we bought a Mach-E, which I will cover in a separate video, but we still have the need for a truck, so this is the replacement. So what did I get? It's a 2025 Ford Ranger XLT FX4 off-road. So mouthful, but the short version is it's crew cab short bed. The only way they do it, it is four-wheel drive. This particular went the off-road, has some more aggressive tires, some other things we'll talk about in a minute, but one of the real attributes here is the powertrain. I'm a big fan. This is the 2.3 liter turbo motor. And it really is very impressive. It's hard for my brain to get around the concept that trucks these days don't need to have a V6 or a V8. It's a little weird. Certainly less torque off the line than my Lightning, but generally a very, very nice driving truck. And that 2.3's made it to a 10-speed automatic. A huge thing with this truck that I'm very impressed about and was impactful on our decision is the fuel economy. So this is a four-wheel drive truck. This particular one also has the tow package, so it's capable of towing 7,500 pounds, which was necessary because you probably see the nose of our travel trailer in the background. But equipped that way, this is equipped for it's rated for 26 miles to the gallon on the highway, which I think is kind of crazy for a truck of this size, and to have that capability and fuel economy, that's pretty impressive. Now the off-road package, biggest thing, it gives you supposedly different suspension and tuning. You do get these cool Goodyear Territory tires. I've not tried those yet, but they certainly are more aggressive than the standard XLT offering. With regard to the interior, your nice cloth interior, a huge selling feature for me. Forgive the dinging, I can turn that off. I really like these seats. They're very similar to what I had in my Lightning. But what I like is at 6 feet tall and something knocking on 240 pounds, so I can have that seat back, and I'll just show you here in the back seat. Forgive the clutter, but you know, I use a truck as a truck. The dog gets back here, so we get the cover. But a normal human can actually sit here, even though the rated legroom is shorter than the Colorado. I can tell you, I've been in both. I tried them both on. Massive difference here. The way, and it could just be the shape of the seats, but a person can really sit here. And the nice thing is this seat flips up, or it will tilt forward to access stuff in the back. So really, really usable. A thing I wanted to talk about, which is kind of an interesting observation, but talking about the bed size, it's kind of curious, and I'll drop this down. It's got a soft drop tailgate, which is a great feature. So here's another view from the back. So you look at these, to me, I look at this truck and it looks like it's a very short bed, right? Because of, look how far the axle is forward here. So my Lightning had I believe it was a 5'4" long bed. What I was shocked to see when I really started getting serious about this is that this bed at 4'11", it's really like under 6 inches shorter than what the Lightning had, and it's about 2 inches narrower. It still has a full, hope you can see in there, still has a full 48 plus, it's about 48 and a half or 48 3/4 between the wheel wells. So it's a very sizable, usable bed. Like my Lightning, for most things, had plenty of room. The bed depth is about 21 inches. So you're 4'11" plus another 21 inches here. You could certainly comfortably carry plywood back here. So, and I know we're jumping around all over the place. Obviously, this one is a tow package truck. Again, 7,500 pounds. You saw in there earlier, I can do the various settings with the towing, which is great. You can set up for a trailer. It's really, really slick. A couple things I did on my own just to kind of wrap it up. I did add the tonneau cover, which is a soft tri-fold, and then I also did these running boards. The combination of the two from Amazon, I did the cheapest of both things I could buy. The dealer price for the running boards is about 700 bucks. I think the cover runs around that, so it'd have been about 1,400. I have invested the princely sum of about 350 bucks in all of that. So, and the bed is not waterproof. The bed has holes in the front of it, drilled in the front, made in the truck. So it's gonna bring a little water in here and there, but it's reasonably watertight. For your average item back there, it's fine. So overall, so what do I like about the truck? Just to kind of wrap it up, the fuel economy's been very good. This truck has less than 400 miles on it. I'm already averaging something around 23 miles to the gallon. The power, when you get in it, it absolutely scoots down the road. The interior size and the bed utility, and the utility with regard to towing. So I guess really 5 things there. What's my least favorite thing? Certainly the turbo motor is laggy. And again, I drive it in eco quite a bit, and I realize that affects it. But even in sport mode, when you get on it, from a dead stop, it's a little poopy pants to get rolling. As soon as it perks up and starts going, and you get into that torque and the power of the turbo, then it scoots out. And one honorable mention item that I would say that I really do enjoy about the truck is the look. They refreshed this for 2024, and it very much resembles a slightly smaller F-150. And keep in mind, around the rest of the world, this is the largest truck Ford sells. Not all countries even get an F-150 because, candidly, and if there was a criticism of our Lightning, it was kind of a pain to drive around. It's a big truck. And no, it doesn't mean I don't have the capability to do it. It's simply that when you go to the grocery store, you don't always want to have to kind of wedge your way in between 2 other cars. And I find with this, parking is just much easier with a little bit less drama. So anyway, that's a quick view of why we added this to the stable and our new vehicle. There'll be more videos on it coming. I definitely am going to do some off-road testing. I want to do more fuel economy testing as it starts to get broken in. But wanted to share it with you. I certainly welcome your comments down below. Always appreciate the likes. Please share with anybody that's thinking about one of these. I always wanted to share just, kind of your average person's view that's maybe considering one of these. So anything you want to know, let me know. And thanks again. Tune in. Make sure you subscribe. Lots more content coming. Thank you.